can I handle the emotional challenges of selling my family home and buying a new one?
A lot of client I work with, that is actually one of the biggest challenge. And even making the decision to sell is hard, especially for my downsizing client, because they've been in their home for so long. Some of them are like 20, 30, even 40 years. So when you've been in a home for that long and you raise your family, there's so much memory in that home. And you're struggling to decide whether you're going to downsize and sell your home. I think the number one thing you got to keep in mind is that why do you want to sell this home, or why do you want to move out of this home? Because the home that you've been in for the last 20, 30 years to raise your family in is not going to have, or it's not going to be able to meet your need currently, because most of empty nester or retiree, right? You don't really need a 5-bedroom home. You don't need 2-story home. You don't need so much space, so much yard. Like when you were raising a family, you need something that is smaller. You need something more manageable. So you got to remember that. And then you got to focus on the future more, because your home, everything in the home is about the past. And of course, we want to honor our past. We want to honor all that memory. And just keep in mind that the memory you can take with you, and all of that is still within you. It's in your memory. And you probably, most likely, will be able to take a lot of things in your home, like memorabilia, maybe your children, that their award, or their pictures that they made, or things that they made for you. Those things you can take with you into the new home. Like, it doesn't stay with the house once you leave. And that's what you got to keep in mind. And then you got to keep in mind about the future as well, the new home that you're going to be in, because that's going to be a whole new chapter, a whole new adventure. And you're going to be in a home that's going to fit your need better. It's going to serve you a lot better. And you'll be surprised that once you're in the new home, you're not going to feel all this sadness and anxiety about leaving the home or selling that home. And I can say from my own experience, when we were actually upsizing our house, because when we bought our first home, it was just me and my husband. It was just the two of us. We didn't need a big house. And so our home was only a 3-bedroom, 1,200 square feet starter home. And we've been there for over 10 years. And when, we have 3 kids and all that. And gradually I knew, in time, we were going to get a bigger house. And it was very hard when it was time to decide to make that change. And especially when we were trying to decide, whether we want to sell the house or do we try to keep it and rent it out, it was hard. Because logically, for me, it will make more sense to sell the home and take that cash out, put in a new home. But on an emotional level, I didn't want to let go of the house. So I completely understand when my client have that hesitations about selling their home or even moving out of their home. But once we find the new home, the bigger home that meet our need, once we move in, it has been such an amazing adventure, an amazing time so far. We've been in our new home for 4 years now, and I am just so incredibly happy. I feel blessed every day that I get to be in this home, and my kids are comfortable in this home. We're making new memory in this home, and it has been just an amazing time here. So I can say with certainty, for all the homeowner out there, be like, all right, let go of all this is too much. Like, don't worry. When you get to the new home, you're going to be so excited. You're going to be so happy with the new life. If you're feeling like you're alone and there's a lot of anxiety and stress about making this move, then, reach out to me. I'm happy to sit down with you. Let's walk through the process. I'll share with you every step of the way what needs to be done. So that way you can have maximum certainty that you're going to get where you want to go with minimal stress.